every home seller wants to sell as high as possible. But guess who's sitting on the opposite side of the table? Their prospective buyers. And what is their highest positive intention? To knock down the seller's price as low as they can. Have you ever asked yourself how long it takes to make a mistake? Or when do you know that you make a mistake? And if that mistake could have been prevented in the first place? We may not have all the answers, but one thing for sure, no one likes to make mistakes, especially if they are costly. My name is Chua from Home of the Elites, and in today's video, I'll be talking about mistake number 6 in this 10-part series, the 10 biggest mistakes home sellers make and how you can avoid them. If you have missed our earlier videos for mistake 1 to 5, you can find them on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. This was something I shared on Channel News Asia FM 938 Live back in 2011, and until today, these are still common and costly mistakes that many ignorant home sellers make. In today's video, I'll be talking about wrong pricing strategy. To begin with, let me ask you this question. What is the highest positive intention of a home seller? That is a no-brainer, isn't it? I'm sure you already know that every home seller wants to sell as high as possible. But guess who's sitting on the opposite side of the table? Their prospective buyers. And what is their highest positive intention? That's right, to knock down the seller's price as low as they can. So what do most home sellers do? They start by asking very high prices for their property. While some of them did this deliberately, there are also others who are simply ignorant of the risk. Unlike 30 years ago, when I first joined the real estate industry and sales transactions are less easily available, an unscrupulous real estate salesperson, or RES in short, can simply point to any property that was recently sold and tell the buyer it was sold at X dollars and that the buyer should buy the listing that he or she is marketing for X dollars as well. These days, transactions data are more transparent and easily available. Buyers have also become more sophisticated. And not only that, banks are also offering free indicative valuation for them. 3 things will happen when home sellers apply the wrong pricing strategy. Number 1, if they underprice their property, it will be gone too soon before they even realize what they did wrong. Some of these home sellers may not even realize their mistake if their decision is based on friends' advice, friends who may or may not be their RES. Point number 2, if the home sellers overprice their property, they are helping their neighbors who are also trying to sell theirs. Buyers compare prices, and especially if the units for sale are somewhat similar to each other. Naturally, the one with the lower asking price seems to be a better buy. And point number 3, overpriced listings have a negative impact if it remains unsold for a long time. This is what we call stale listings. And the owners of stale listings could have missed a lot of potential buyers if the market is bullish. But things may change if there's a sudden change and cooling measures are introduced. By the way, I hope you notice when such cooling measures are announced and how soon it takes effect. In most cases, everyone is caught by surprise. Many home sellers I met shared this with me. They will say something like, "Hey Alex, we are in no urgency to sell our property. Let's start with X dollar. And if we do not get what we want after a while, we will adjust the price accordingly." Now, it could be weeks, months, or even years for some home sellers to come to their senses. Some even made the mistake of adjusting their prices several times. And 3 things could possibly happen. Number 1, they missed the boat. The group of highly motivated buyers who expressed interest to buy their property are no longer there. They ended up with new buyers who have not seen enough listings, to make a decision. Number 2, active buyers who are monitoring the market will notice the prices being adjusted down. If this is done more than once, the signal to this group of savvy buyers is to wait, since the sellers are still adjusting their price down, and it seems to them that the seller has no interested parties for their property. And number 3, what about those genuine buyers who are ready to buy? They started searching months ago and saw the same property again after much later, and it's still available. Most of them will have this thought: if that property is good, why are there no takers? They are left wondering if there's something wrong they do not know. Thus, they are very careful and doubtful even if they like that particular property. For sellers who missed many good offers, it is common that they subsequently ended up selling lower than what was previously offered to them, especially in a declining market. You can ask me about this when we have a chance to meet. I have many case studies to prove this to you. So the question is, how can you prevent over or underpricing your own property? Let's face it, every home seller will feel that their property is better than their neighbor who's also trying to sell. But let me ask you this question: who determines the market? Is it the buyers or the sellers? Sellers tend to compare with what is for sale, and buyers, what has been sold. No one knows how long a unit has been trying to sell or how many rounds of price adjustments it has been made, unless they monitor the market every day. But for units that are sold, it's a clear indication what is acceptable by the market. Okay, I hear you. You really feel that your property is better and deserves a premium. I totally agree that some properties command a premium, but the question is, how much? None of us can exactly put a percentage or dollar value, as everyone has a different perspective. One may put a premium on a high floor unit, while another may prefer a low floor unit for several reasons. I believe it is fair to price yourself higher than the last sale in an uprising market, but do it within a reasonable range. If you ask for too much and receive no enquiries, no viewers, or no other offers, you may wonder why, but I'm not surprised. You can talk to some of the RES, and better still, to a specialist. They will have the facts and statistics to guide you on this. I will share with you another tip. This is one of the most accurate methods that you can use to gauge the selling price for your property, and you will be hearing from a professional instead of a RES. Approach a mortgage banker on the pretext of buying a property. Describe your property to them, but please do not tell them you are the owner. Give the most accurate description and get the mortgage broker to check with their valuers for an indicative value. A genuine buyer who wants to buy your property will probably do the same. And the good thing is, mortgage bankers are neutral parties, unlike some unscrupulous RES who may advise you to price your property lower just to make their job easier. This is a very relevant concern for many home sellers. I hope all the information that I've shared makes sense to you and help you understand what to expect. After all, making mistakes in real estate transaction is always costly. This is Alex Chua from Home of the Elites. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to click on the follow us button on our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification to receive updates whenever we upload new content onto our channels. Meanwhile, look out for our next video, the 7th biggest mistakes home sellers make. Till then, you stay safe and we'll see you soon.